Today's video is for Point Blank from 1967. It was directed by John Boorman. The music composer was Johnny Mandel. The cast included Lee Marvin, Sharon Acker, and Carol O'Connor. The film is about after being double-crossed and left for dead, a mysterious man named Walker single-mindedly tries to retrieve the money that was stolen from him. It was based on a book, and in my opinion, this movie was a little weird. I know it gets a lot of good reviews, and I did read a review that said you need to see the movie more than once to understand it. But to me, this movie was just a little unpleasant for me that I am sorry to say that I have no interest in seeing it again. Now, don't get me wrong, it has a good cast and remnants of a good story. There's too many needless flashbacks. The first flashback of how it all started is fine, but the rest of the flashbacks are like needless and they keep repeating the same flashbacks. It was remade in 1999 called Payback with Mel Gibson, and as of right now I've not seen the remake. So here are some spoilers. I want to see more of the relationship between Lynn and Reese, and how is it possible that nobody knows Walker's full name? And I'm not an expert, but I don't think Walker was shot point blank. There was some distance between him and Reese. That's what it looked like to me. This was the first film shot at Alcatraz. It had been shut down since 1963, only 3 years before the production. 2 weeks in the abandoned prison facility required the services of 125 crew members. MGM agreed to pay $2,000 per day to rent the prison and to pay all expenses to reestablish power, water, heat, and necessary for the production. There were several confusing scenes of time jumps, and you don't realize time has passed. Like, after Lynn dies, Walker is still at her house, but saying the sheets are gone and there's a cat. And at one point, the house is empty. He's like wandering around this empty house or room, and I thought it was her house, but then then the guy comes by with the money and there's furniture again. So how much time passes and what was happening there? And the nightclub singer screeching was a little annoying. And Chris didn't seem all that broken up by her sister's death. When James Seeking auditioned for the role of the assassin, the director rejected him and told him that his face was too nice for a killer. For the next week, though, Boorman would look out his office window and see Seeking standing outside, partially concealed by a bush, just watching him menacingly. The director eventually walked out and offered him the part. I was very confused with the ending. I thought they were at Alcatraz, but the camera pans out and we see Alcatraz in the distance. So I'm very confused. And so, what are your thoughts on the film? Do you love it or hate it? And if you can, please explain it. So comment down below, like this video, share, and subscribe.